What's up guys, it's Cobalt here, and welcome back to another video. Since my last one of these videos performed pretty well and I hadn't been doing them for a while, I am now doing another video showing you recent custom commissions that I've done. And by recent, I mean not recent at all, because this video is finishing up the customs from 2023 and beginning the dive into the customs from 2024. So essentially, for a frame of reference, it's like December 2023 through January 2024 of when I made these guys. Also, I hate to be somebody that begs for views, but if you go check out the video that I posted last weekend, I would really appreciate it. I recently got some enamel pins made, and unfortunately the video did really badly, so if you guys go give it a watch, I would appreciate it. Anyways, without further ado, let's get right on into this video. Anything involving aliens is an automatic win in my book, so obviously I love this commission. It is made from a fake wolf cat head and an authentic short hair cat body. This custom also has quite a bit of sculpting because you can see the head is a bit reshaped from what a normal wolf cat looks like. I sculpted these two little antennas that it has here. I sculpted the piercings on both of the ears. I also had to cut out a few notches on this ear here, and then I sculpted this new hair on it. It has sort of a mohawk going on. I also sculpted the extra fluff on the sides of the face to make it more similar to the reference sheet. Here is the reference sheet that the commissioner sent me, by the way. Again, this is for somebody on Etsy. The nose ring and the teeth are just painted on. They are not sculpted. As for the body, I sculpted the collar. I sculpted the fluff on the neck or chest, and for the tail, I basically took two short hair cat tails, repositioned them, and connected them together for the two ends of it, and then I added a little bit of extra fluff here and there and some clay to reinforce the connection on the bottom. And then of course this guy also has some little pink paw pads. There were no paw pads included in the reference sheet, but I decided to add them anyways, and I thought that it would be cool to incorporate the pink from the antennas somewhere else in the design, so that is why I put them on the body. I'm really happy with the way the eyes look. I think they turn out great. I also love the little details on the collar with the alien head and the little star. But yeah, ultimately I think this design is super cool, and I had so much fun making this commission, so I really hope that the commissioners like it. This is a commission for Spice Teeth over on Instagram. It is a custom made of their Fursona or their OC, and he is made from a Generation 5 or Generation 6 lion base. This is my second time making a commission from this base, and I think that they always turn out really cool. The only things that I sculpted on this custom were the tips of the ears to reshape them into points, and the tail. The wings were 3D printed and then attached with super glue and some extra clay for reinforcement. Everything else is just painted, and I was given permission to interpret the design however I wanted, so the colors are a little bit different from the reference sheet. Here's the reference sheet in LPS form that they provided for me, and I had a lot of fun making it. The main change that I decided to do was add the purple nose instead of a black nose, because I just thought that it would be cool to add some purple somewhere else in the design on the face, and I also added a little tiny purple dot in the eye as well, and of course some little purple paws on the bottom, which I think are very cute, and I had a lot of fun making this guy, and I think that his design is super awesome. This next commission is of somebody's pet dog. I've mentioned this before, but most of the realistic style commissions that I get of people's pets are usually of cats, so doing a dog is always a nice change of pace, and of course I always love painting a collie base. I think this guy turned out very cute. He was pretty simple and easy to make. It's mostly just black with some white and brown details, and of course he has these really cute brown eyes that I made sure are super glossy, and I really love the way that turned out. Here's what the top looks like, and here's what the bottom looks like with his adorable little paw pads. This next commission may look a little bit familiar because I have actually made this custom as a commission before. It is a repaint of a simple fake crouching cat base made to look like the mystery crouching kitty. If you're not familiar with that real LPS, it is this one. So basically I just tried my best to make it look as perfect as I could to an authentic normal LPS, and I think this one looks really cute. It looks pretty much the same as the old one, although I do think I managed to get this one a little bit nicer and possibly cleaner just because I had the experience of making it already, so I knew exactly what to do this time around to make it again. And I think she's very cute, and I love this LPS so much. Next up is another commission of somebody's pet cat. I think this is my first time making a black cat before. I'm not entirely sure, but as far as commissions go, I'm pretty sure it's my first. This is made from a fake short hair cat base, and it has a lot of little extra fur details in the paint, even though it is a simple black cat. And then of course it also has this cute little white marking on its chest. But yeah, even though the base is black, I tried to give it as much detail as I could. And then of course he has some little paws on the bottom and these really shiny green eyes. I am so happy with how this commission came out. I think that it looks so cute, and it just looks so fluffy, not only because I used a Persian cat base, but also just the way that I painted the fur on it. It just looks very soft, and I think it's really cute. I also love the blue eyes. I don't really think I've done too many realistic style customs with blue eyes before, but as you can see, this is somebody's Persian cat or Himalayan cat, something like that, and unfortunately this cat has passed away, so I really appreciate the person reaching out to me to recreate their pet as a custom, because I'm personally super happy with the way that it turned out, and I really hope that the commissioner likes it as well. And of course it has these cute little pink paws on the bottom. Hello, voiceover Cobalt here from the future or the present, depending on when you're watching this. this. Basically, I have to re-record the audio section for this clip because when I initially filmed it, this was January of 2024, I had just gotten oral surgery, so I couldn't really speak properly. So anyways, as you can see, I have two customs here. These are both commissions for somebody over on Etsy. I've got a cat and a dog. I'm gonna start off by talking about the cat because I finished her first. I think she turned out pretty cool, very simple. I'm not like a huge fan of this color palette, but I do really like her eyes. I think purple is always a really nice eye color, but I definitely think this dog character is a lot more interesting. He's a head swap and he has a little bit of sculpting, although his paint job is much simpler than the cat's, but he is obviously a head swap between a Cocker Spaniel head and a Great Dane body, both of which are fake. The short hair cat base that I used for the other custom is also fake, and then his hair was sculpted using epoxy sculpt. And again, I like the eyes. I really like the nice vibrant green, and then also the lightning bolt little eye shine I think is very fun. Anyways, for the rest of the clips in this video, you might hear a slight lisp in my voice because it was a week or so, again, after I had this oral surgery. I still had to wear a surgical retainer, so if my voice sounds weird for the rest of the video, that is why. But anyways, enjoy. I think this next commission is so pretty. It is for somebody on Etsy, and here is the reference sheet that they provided me. As you can see, this custom is a head swap. It is a fox head on a Cocker Spaniel body, so a fox spaniel, if you will. And shout out to Littlest Panda Cafe for making this head swap so popular because it is really so cute. But I just love this custom so much. She has so many eyelashes. This is the most eyelashes I've ever painted on a custom. I usually don't really like painting eyelashes, but she was a fun challenge. Other than that, she is just a lot of different brown colors, and she's very regal looking to me. And I just really love the way that she turned out, and the paint is so smooth. Like, I'm really happy with that. And obviously, she also has a squirrel tail, which is glued on and secured with a little bit of clay. And then as for the other sculpting, she has this little heart necklace. So it's kind of like a choker, I guess, not really a necklace or a collar or something. And it has this rose gold heart on it that is shiny and a little bit metallic. And then she also has little tiny hearts in her eyes. But yeah, really love the way that this custom turned out. Finally, of course, she also has some little pink paw pads that match the pink inside of her ears. This commission is one of my realistic style customs of the super cute bunny. It is made from a G5 Angora bunny base figure, which is a very cute base. It's super fluffy, and I really love using this for customs. So it has no sculpted parts. This is all part of the base, but I did, of course, repaint it in my realistic style. She's got some little pink paw pads, and then the commissioner requested that I do the eyes in an LPS style, so I did that as well. And she got some cute little brown eyes, cute little pink nose. I think that this one is just very cute. She looks so small and little and very soft. Next up, we have another commission for somebody over on Etsy. This custom is of a character that I was not familiar with. It is of Mammoth Mut from Crypto the Superdog, which I assume is a show, some kind of cartoon, I don't know. But I thought the character looked really cute, and I saw the opportunity to use this base figure. It's a G4 Chihuahua base, and I just thought that it looked perfect for her. And I sculpted the hair on top of the head, which I'm really proud of. I think it blends like seamlessly into the base. And of course, I also sculpted her collar, which also has a little heart on it, just like the Fox Spaniel that I showed earlier in the video. And then for the eyes, I wasn't really sure how to do them because the cartoon character just has eyes that are, you know, like a green circle with the outline. So I decided to do that into the custom, but I did add these little highlights on the side, and I think it honestly translated pretty well. And honestly, it looks exactly like the character. So even though I had no idea who this character was and I was not familiar with it at all, I think that it turned out pretty cool. This next commission was a ton of fun, but definitely took me a long time because the gradients that I had to do on this custom all over its body, and gradients are not really that easy to paint with the new paint that I have. So it's definitely something that I need to get better at, but I think it looks pretty cool. It's got this very like rugged look to it. Here is the reference sheet that this person provided for me, and it's kind of inspired by a wolf. And as you can see, it's a head swap between a wolf cat and a Great Dane body, and then also has the wolf cat tail. And as for sculpting, I sculpted the fluff on the chest, and then a little bit of fluff here on both sides of the ears, and then some extra fluff here on the cheeks. The fluff in the middle is part of the original base, but I did sculpt a bit extra there. And then for the tail, I did add some extra little pieces there as well. And this was the commission for this person over on Instagram, so thank you very much. I think my favorite thing about this custom is honestly the eyes. I have never painted eyes like this, so it was a fun experiment to try them out this way. And this is another custom with a lot of eyelashes, and I also really love the fact that she's got some cute little hearts in her eyes. I think that is a very neat touch. And of course, I also decided to add some paw pads on the bottom. This commission was another one for somebody over on Etsy. It is a person who I've worked with before several times, so thank you so much for commissioning me again. But if you recognize this character, you probably know that it is a character from Happy Tree Friends. I honestly have no idea what character this is. I've never seen them before, but I do think that they look really cool, and they were very fun to paint. It is made from a fake Generation 2 deer base, and I've sculpted his little shirt and the cool little antlers, which were definitely a challenge to make, but I think that they turned out really neat. And I love the little mouth as well. This is my second time making a Happy Tree Friends custom, so it was cool to branch out and do a character that I have never seen before. for. And I also, of course, love the clown aesthetic that this little guy is rocking. And there you have it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As literally always, let me know which of these customs was your favorite, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!